Where they at? Briant! Woo!
All right, this happens to be an abridged prose, Kerouac, 1959, October in the Railroad Earth, and tried to do this by memory. There was a little alley in San Francisco behind the Southern Pacific Station near 3rd and Townsend. Red brick, a drowsy, lazy afternoon with people at work in offices, and you could feel the impending rush of the commuter frenzy. As soon they'll be charging in miles from market and sandstone buildings, on foot and buses, well-dressed working man through Frisco, walk-up truck driver, and even the poor grime bemarked 3rd Street Lost Bums. Even Negroes so hopeless and long left east in meanings of responsibility and try, sometimes spitting there in the broken glass, 50 in one afternoon against one wall at 3rd and Howard. And even while these Millbrae and San Carlos neat necktied producers and commuters of America and steel civilization, rushing by with San Francisco Chronicles and green call bulletins, not even enough time to be disdainful. They've got to catch 130, 132, 134, 136, all the way up to 146. So the time of the evening supper in the homes of the railroad earth, while high in the sky, the magic stars ride above the hot-shot freight trains. It's all in California. It's all the sea. I swim out of it in the afternoon in the sub-hot meditation, my jeans, hand on handkerchief or in Brankman's lantern, or if not working, on book. And look up at the blue sky of perfect lost purity, and feel beneath me the warp of wood of old America, and look and have insane conversations with Negroes in second-story windows above, everything pouring in. The switching moves of the boxcars in those little alleys, just so much like the alleys of Lowell, who hear the far-off calling of night and the engine calling our mountains. But it was that beautiful cut of cloud. I could always see above that little SP alley, puffs floating by from Oakland to the gate of Marin, to the north of San Jose south. That clarity of cow break your heart. And that fantastic drowse and drum, hum, mum, lum afternoon with nothing to do. Old Frisco, that end of the land sadness. The people, the alley, full of trucks and cars, knew or didn't even care who I was, so 3,500 miles away from birth, all opened up, and at last belonged to me in great America. Thank you. This next one's original. I wrote this in iambic tetrameter, probably borrowing from some English poetry. It's called Thine Altar. The eloquent rush of tears follows the path of greatest fear. To know thyself, to accept thyself, is life's greatest lover complete. To hold thyself upon an altar, as others throw hateful, painful stones, tearing out thy heart and goodwill. Armed with gnashing teeth and yellow eyes, thy love dashed upon the altar. The flame be cold and snuffed, it still waves and flickers through the night. Brush the dirt and debris from off thy knees, and stand on poised, erect feet, off to a better day and a brighter you. This last one I wrote recently called Old Couple. And I was actually in a bar and I saw some people we used to know. And that's where this kind of poem came from, if I can find it. I'll just go with this one. It's called, this is a different one, called Prison Cell Blues. Long hours of the day I cry and weep, just waiting until they call my number, suspending belief and hope in eternity. To my discredit, that all never comes. I stare for a long time into oblivion. I try to picture myself in front of a swarming crowd. My hands stretch, they cheer, they laugh, and demand more. My oeuvre is short and wrinkled. I'm a spinner of yarn, a bard of epic ballads from long ago. Ancient stories from the dawn. The clock in my head still ticks. I can see the hands of time shift, slowly, languidly. I pick up my mouth harp and blow. A long, steady moan is pulled out of the wooden reeds. The blues got to get out somehow. I lay on again in elongated, grown pains in my side. Thank you.
I got it. Okay, awesome. Let's give another round of